You're joining with OBS, it looks like.
Yo, 1 second. Now.
W- We're live. Perfect timing.
Oh, perfect. Good. Let me just send this out here to some dudes.
Yeah, I get these actually really like prolific scam calls where like an
Prolific.
actual German like serious sounding person is calling me and sending me text messages at the same time and saying, yeah, there was some suspicious stuff going on at your bank account.
Oh,
Then I'm asking, so where are you calling from? And then she's like, I cannot tell you. I cannot
Oh.
tell you which. You have to tell me which bank.
hey.
Yeah,
Huh?
because I'm legally not allowed. Um,
Oh, okay. Of course. Yeah. Okay.
um, and then I look at the text messages. It's like terrible German. There's like typos and stuff. So I'll ask him, what about the typos in this message? And I don't know. I didn't write this. And yeah. And then I guess they ultimately want to click you on a link, so they send you like a first text message and says, "Did you receive that?" Yes. It's actually it's hard to decipher because it's like a legit person talking real German, like a lady. Usually it's some, I don't know, guy from a different country talking to you in broken English, but
Hmm.
it's really sophisticated. Anyways.
I mean, of all the languages to pick, I mean, I imagine German probably not the smartest idea to go after German. But
I'll go
why
after
don't,
Germans.
why don't they do English? Seems a lot.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are. I mean, the thing is, there's kind of a saturation, I guess, so that
Mm.
a lot of people are like English-speaking people are aware of these scams. In Germany, I think not so much, so many. What you have in Germany is like this Enkeltrick, how you can translate this, like uh,
Like grandfather
grandfather tricks. Or,
scamming
uh,
grandparents. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
right. So I guess in that case it makes sense not to use English. Yeah.
yeah,
It's kind of the same here. It has grown a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I'm used to getting calls from like Microsoft, and there's like
Mm.
I don't know, like an Indian sounding lady. So I'm assuming, okay, this is from a call center in India, which is a real thing. Um, but having someone call you in your own native language,
Yeah,
it's actually
Yeah.
clever. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. These grandfather tricks, they are or grandson tricks or grandchild
Mm.
tricks. They are uh, there are many here in the area I'm living because there are only old people living there, and so they constantly have this in the news and try to educate people
Hmm.
not to not to give money or send money over. And actually, uh, so my wife's mother was called by someone like that, and she was also a little bit flabbergasted by
Yeah.
the situation, and she was like, "Well, this sounded so real,"
Mm.
because they were kind of uh, brain picking her, on details, etc., which they can use then again. Um, and for a second, she thought she was talking to her daughter, and
Mm.
then but it somehow clicked, and she's not that old, I have to say,
Right.
also. So um, and yeah, and there's like this one lady here in the area. She actually tricked like this mule into coming home to her, and then the police was waiting for them. But it was just a dude who, yeah, wanted to earn some money. So he was not really the
Like
guy
a
who
big
was.
organized.
Yeah, he was he was picking up them. No, he's just picking up the money and not really being the scammer
Hmm.
themselves, of
I
course.
think there's like two things where you can kind of protect yourself. So when you pick up the phone, don't say your last name. Don't say your name when you pick
Yeah.
it up. And also never say yet just yes, because they will record this and then you have some kind of subscription.
Oh dear.
It's like a loophole.
Oh,
So
okay.
they cut it, they recut it, and they recut the phone call, and they said, "Do you want to like subscribe for like a 5-year subscription to this?"
Fuck no.
And then
Fuck no.
yeah,
Okay. Well, then we have to be a little bit cautious of what I'm saying here on the stream too, I guess. Yeah. Uh,
Yes.
I mean, they caught Dread Pirate Roberts by writing "yeah" all the time instead of "yes." Yeah,
Mhm.
without H. Yeah, and that actually gave him away because then they could kind of pinpoint him to uh, uh, forum posts he was doing with his real name, and he was also replying with "yeah," and when he was writing in his Silk Road
Oh
forum, he
yeah, I
also
think I
was
heard
writing it.
that.
Yeah, so
It's just like something so basic. He had so many precautions, but
yeah,
then the most
yeah,
stupid thing.
then not really. Yeah,
So
and
I'm gonna say positive instead of the Y word from now on here in the stream. Um,
yep,
okay.
just yep. Okay, we got some regulars here, Goo and Burger Fan Man. How you doing? Good to see you again. Okay, today we're looking at current state of the game, and I would say first of all, off to the Peter board. Which what is the Peter board? So it's actually just a mirror board thing which we're organizing our thoughts and progress of the game, and yeah, we're doing Scrum, which is a project management paradigm. We have extensive know-how when it comes to Scrum. So if you have any questions regarding this, also happy to talk about it. And yeah, we're in the middle of the sprint. So today is Wednesday. Tony's not here today. He is off with family um, on a remote island. Not gonna um, dox him here, but we're all jealous. And yeah, also he's responsible for the burn down chart. I just saw.
We should
Did
we
he
should
delete it before he
no
leaves?
no we should definitely call him during his vacation and
Hey, the burn down chart is not done yet. Yeah. Did he delete it before he left?
that's
It,
clever actually.
Delete what?
yeah, it's
That's,
it's not there.
but sometimes it doesn't
Oh,
show
I
up.
see it. It shows up for me.
Yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't
you
show.
see it?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't see it. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, then somebody who can see it, then please update it later. Okay. All right. Where are we? Scrum. So for me, I'm still working on this mining drill detail view. Actually, takes a bit longer than I expected, and for that, I give myself a crying emoji. Um, yeah, crying out laughing. Usually,
Not laughing.
you just give a dot. Yeah, you give a dot if it takes a little bit longer than expected. Yeah, usually, um, sprints should be or tasks should be uh, done in at least a time frame of 8 hours, so a regular working day. And if it takes longer, then something is fishy, meaning something in the sprint planning went wrong. And obviously, I did something wrong here with sprint planning. Didn't organize myself correctly. Okay, but progress looks good. We have still 5 regular work days left, and yeah, only a couple of tasks here, and Francisco is already off doing some of the extra tasks. I see.
Yeah, I've been kind of focusing more on these fixes, also because um, Tony worked on this like for the blood stuff, and actually most of it is like self-contained and working. But there's also this like body part collision stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which I guess he might be better suited to work on. And I just found like more, I guess, bigger obstacles to playing, like bugs and things that need to be improved. So mostly focused on that. And yeah, so yesterday we were talking about some issues with GOP, um, with the agents like being stuck, unable to construct something because they cannot reach it. And we kind of thought that we needed like a sensor system for this, like something like a system actively looking at the constructions and figuring out if from in the beginning, maybe they're not reachable, so let's not bother the pioneers with this.
Yeah.
And then at some point they are reachable. But actually, we had something sorta already doing this. So the pioneers actually already only consider smart objects that they can reach. So that system is already kind of in place. There were some issues with it, so we some time ago we added this feature, which is that they are able to like pick up multiple interactions. So, for example, if they're constructing something, they will look for other things that they can construct at the same time. So this would save time. And one of the issues was these other ones that they are considering doing would not consider if they were reachable or not. So they would, for example, they have a big tall wall to build, and they would consider building everything while actually they can only build like the lower layer. Yeah, and with that fixed, I think that's fine now. Another smart thing, which was like there's a check for how close the pioneer is to interact with something. So even if there's a path to something, it's not necessarily close enough, for example, to construct it. And we do this check in the beginning to figure out which smart objects we can interact with, but also in the end of movement. However, there's a little bit of like a discrepancy between the position for pathfinding and the actual last position, because the pioneers move in a more natural way. They're not like completely stuck to the HPA, the pathfinding waypoints.
Yeah.
So it was possible that they would go to some place that they are within interaction distance, but when they get there, they actually are slightly offset, and they will think that they're actually not in interaction position. Yeah, so that's fixed as well. So they don't really need to do that check. The last check, the first one already guarantees it. So that should be fine as well. And the last thing I worked on was just basically a typo. We have this behavior where prospectors typically only attack things, or can only attack things when they are drafted.
Yeah.
And the exception is if it's an enemy unit, we don't really like the player doesn't want to have the time to draft them and then click to attack. So if you right click on an attack directly, they should just attack it directly instead, not having to wait to get drafted. And this behavior was actually just reversed. It was like a small typo. So they would, if you right click on another pioneer, they would shoot at them, and then if you do it to an attack, they wouldn't do anything. So yeah, no, that's fixed as well.
Yeah. Just quickly. So I love playing this game with my son. And I don't know why he loves to shoot Itak. And last night he was sitting on my lap.
Understandable.
He was sitting on my lap and it didn't work, and he got quite upset. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you were asking about how to draft people. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. At some point, there is like this thing where we have to implement that when they're not drafted, right, and they get approached by enemies, they have to run.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And
Yeah, we can have the preparation for that in place, but I think either the system is disabled because at some point we had ITAC and then we removed ITAC as we were working on other things. And now that we are back on combat, I think some of that stuff needs to be looked at again and just enabled again.
Yeah. Then another question regarding looking at the closest available agent, right? What about situations? Is this about these situations where there's a construction going to so put up down a blueprint, right? And so some random dude then gets selected to get the stuff from the stockpile and then walks over there, and for me it does not feel like they make a difference in who's closest to the stockpile or who's closest to the blueprint.
Hmm.
It looks like it can be completely random. So like this guy off on this side of the map is then going to get to the stockpile and do actually construction, because at the moment everybody's doing construction, right? Because the priority thing is disabled. Is there a system at some point where he goes like, okay, well this guy is, or these two guys are available, but this one is closer, so therefore that one should go building the blueprint.
Yeah, currently there's nothing like that, and that's something
Right.
like a. It's almost like a step that pretty much every action should go through. It's like picking who is actually going to do it. So, like, it goes through every pioneer, and the first one that is valid is going to do it.
Yeah.
So, kind of what we need is just pick up all of the, or figure out which pioneers are valid to do it, and then among those, pick the one that's actually going to try to do it. Yeah, but that's something we need to do still.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't have to be even based on HPA, so like calculating the path for everyone, but just like the sheer proximity, maybe.
Yeah, just a more global heuristic. Yeah.
More global thing, yeah. Going like,
Yeah.
okay, well this is like one tile and the other guy is 50 tiles, so easy, and then
Yeah. Gu has a question regarding
Mhm.
pathfinding, and actually, it's a great question. He wants to know if there's any signaling to the player when a pioneer cannot reach a certain region, either to kill someone or to build something.
Mhm.
Also, last night, I built like a very high conveyor belt on top of a roof. Um, and I only built stairs to the roof, and they couldn't reach. It was like a bridge type conveyor, and they couldn't reach it. And they started, just started tossing conveyor tiles into the air, hoping that they would kind of. It looked like hoping it would like
Nah,
Mm.
hit like
yeah,
the region that they couldn't reach. And I can share this later. I actually
yeah, okay.
captured that.
Probably they were giving up and then dropping
Hmm.
the conveyor belts,
Maybe, yeah.
but
Yep.
it
Yeah, yeah,
looked
that's
like
the
they were
behavior.
tossing it towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny enough. Yeah, two things. First of all, I think conveyor belts should be walkable. They are not at the moment.
Yeah.
Then so that fixes like a lot of these problems where stuff is not reachable. And then yeah, that's what Francisco was talking about, right? So having like a system which kind of sees, okay, well, this is not reachable
Mhm.
yet, and then comes back later, going like, okay, well, now there's a staircase, now I can reach it, and then building it down.
Yeah, Gu actually make like a interesting point. Maybe there's even a way that these pioneers automatically build
Mm.
scaffolding to reach certain places to kind of make it easier.
Nah, I wouldn't have like pioneers do that something by themselves, but
Okay, right,
I mean, for the attack, it would be nice if they would come with ladders or something at some point.
right.
So you put up defenses and then go like, okay, well, I feel safe behind this wall now, and then suddenly they climb over it with a ladder, something like this. No. Gut. Ähm, I would say, Aaron, you have something
Yeah,
for the Kickstarter.
it does look a little bit messy now, but that's just placeholder colors. Yeah, I've worked on the left side mostly, putting all the 3D stuff into Photoshop and
Mhm.
correcting some stuff. Maybe I'm redoing the silos here. I'm not too happy with them right now, but yeah, for
Yeah, this
now
is
I'm.
like the gem reactor, isn't it?
Oh, I've just took some pictures from the screenshot. So
Mhm.
just the screenshots and
Yeah, that was actually really important in the game. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah, and now I'm not. I'm also clustering some more assets I found
Mhm.
around, like
So for everybody watching, what do we look at here? So this is like a draft of how did you call it, the the shadow map,
Oh,
or how was it
the
uh,
called?
rift or
Come again?
the
a
rift.
blockout.
A
Right.
Blockout.
blockout. Yeah,
Yeah.
a
Ah,
blockout.
yes, both.
Yeah, yeah, a blockout for making. So I can see this line, and then based on these lines you're making now the real art, I guess. Yeah.
I like the collapsing tower on in the background. That's kind of cool. That's also in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a really fan of this attack here, charging.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
He's
coming.
like a
Coming, it's
commander
coming.
probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's a leader,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
And I will also figure out how I put even more uh, humans in there because it's not like satisfactory solo player game. It's you have all your prospectors, so maybe they're
Yeah.
inspecting something here on the conveyor belt,
Yeah.
or just to make clear that it's not a single player game. Like as a, so
Yep.
in a solo.
Alter ego game, you mean? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe some dudes on fire on the right side. I know. Still space for that, I
All right.
guess.
That good.
Okay.
I write that down.
Good. Then let's fire up the game. We have like lots of changes. Let me
Mhm.
just switch the screen here.
Yeah, and while you do that, yeah, Burger Feynman was kind of pointing out here like ladders are really like a really immersive and simple solution for players to make unreachable areas. And yeah, we do plan to have ladders, and I think they're actually partially implemented. I think that just the general idea is it's
Yeah.
up to the player to build them and set them up instead of the pioneers like doing that themselves.
I think we even have pictures of these when we were working on these gangways.
For raiders, yeah, I think that's a really good idea because we do have like palisade walls and stuff like that.
Yeah, there you are. Found it.
Yeah, I think that's very likely to have.
Yeah, yeah. They're like a part of a gangway system which we have. I'll just post it in chat.
Hmm.
So the idea is that at some point I mean at the moment when you play the game, there's really not an incentive to put your machines inside of a real factory floor, so actually building housing for these factories. um, but this will change, that meaning that if your machines have a roof over their head, yeah, and temperature which is um, not changing, um, then they will work more efficient, and also they will not break down as much. Yeah. And one of the reasons in the game why you want to progress is you want to have more pioneers to do more stuff. And if they're all, for example, busy just repairing your machines because they're standing outside in the open, then you will have a hard time. So there's an incentive for you to build like factory floors. Then again, I mean, the more you expand your factory, the more vicious the attacks of the attack become. Therefore, you want to keep your footprint on the planet as small as possible. Therefore, you want to build um, up high, and you also want to leverage the floor space you have to the maximum, to a point that a factory like a tier one, tier two factory uh, looks very inefficient, while a tier three, tier four factory has to be so efficient that you probably have a gangway on top of your factory with ladders reaching down to the factory floor just to reach these machines because they're so tight in this factory floor. Um, because there will be other features where you want to have this. For example, if stuff coming um, uh, out of a machine might be hot, like for example when it comes out of a furnace, and when you put that stuff directly into a stamping machine while it's still hot, um, you can produce faster, right? Otherwise, it would take longer to make stuff out of it. So you want to have like these machines really tight to each other, and therefore factory floor is has to be tight. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, yeah, or exactly like oxygen not included, or like in Rimworld, where you also have like room temperature, and you have to make also ventilation because I mean these some machines they produce some smoke, and you have have furnaces, you have to have ventilators, etc. And yeah, you have to have control systems which should be manned by people, etc. and so on. And you get all these little constraints, which then lead to yeah, the actual interesting gameplay. Not only the gameplay loop, but the interesting gameplay where you optimize, and then hopefully the player become uh, gets into some kind of flow, like I am now describing what we have in mind. Yeah. Okay. Good. Francisco, you wanna tell us what has been merged into Sprint X branch in this
Yeah, quite a lot. I can have to open
6
this.
multi interactions. This is new. Yeah.
Um, okay, since I created it, let me see.
Mm.
So it kind of started with the new balancing changes that you worked on, and then some fixes from Tony for the blueprint connections.
Yeah.
Some tooltip fixes. Oh wait, I'm actually in the wrong branch.
Which one is Sprint X?
I was on 48. Yeah,
Okay.
X has a bunch more stuff. So the balancing, blueprint connections. Then we have the taking items out of conveyors. So now pioneers will consider not only stockpiles but also conveyor belts. This is pretty helpful in the beginning when you don't have a very complex logistics system and you want to craft even some basic stuff. You can count on the pioneers doing that now. Yeah, there was also some fixes to the workbench sensor system. This is some stuff that tells the pioneers if they can actually craft what's there. And there's just some issues with it that are fixed. Some fixes for the safe loading of blueprints. This was mostly a visual thing. Where else? And yeah, the stuff I mentioned with the multi interactions, with considering the path for the extra stuff that they do, and also the discrepancy that I mentioned between the planning and moving range.
This interaction, not considering if there's a path.
Yes.
What was the symptom for that? Was that where they picked up stuff and dropped it right away again?
Yeah, that should take care of some of the cases of that. Yes.
Okay.
So if you build a tall vertical wall, they were trying to build all the way up, and in reality they can only build the bottom parts, at least 1 or 2 floors.
That's what you mentioned. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the merging of the branch, and that is just the drafting logic.
Oh, that's the problem. Okay. Good. Multi-direction pathing. That's the one. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. Then let's fire up the game here. Swap my screen again.
While we at it, I want to give a shout out to, I don't know, Atzat Duff. Sorry for butchering your name. I know he made some really valuable YouTube comments. So he recently joined. Good to have you here. And there's a big game coming up tonight for him. So yeah.
FC Bayern or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, somehow I can't screen share here. I have to stop screen sharing for a second and then do it again. I might even have to rejoin Discord here for a second. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. Nope. Can't share my screen somehow. I don't know why. Alright, I have to restart Discord here for a second. I'll be back.
Just looking at the chat if we have any more questions.
So, yeah. Okay, I think it was the compiler just taking up all the computing space here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait for Leon just giving us the new main menu here because I'm this menu here. Can't look at it anymore. Good. Okay. So what you're looking at is our development environment. We're working with Unity. We have spent a good amount of time making our own voxel engine, which is still up for some optimization. If you have any ideas for how the world could look like, then tell us. We are uh, making some major changes to that very soon. Okay, good. Let's start at the top with uh, calculate ingredient item table. What was that again? On database refresh. What was the issue?
But yeah, actually that's just a performance thing, but
Okay,
yeah, it doesn't matter.
performance things are always good. Good. I'm just playing this thing, and then we just write down stuff which we discover. I guess as usual. Yeah, this one thing here bothers me sometimes. So that when I'm rotating, and wanna just make this one longer, it gives me the option to go back, like having it like this, and makes no sense in this case, right? So it would be nice if we just skip that one. Okay. And this raising condition thing is fixed here now, right? Should be. So if I'm putting down the
Yeah, I believe so. I think Tony got that.
Okay. Fingers crossed. So what we have here is like there's like copper deposit, and here's like an iron deposit, and so we're making these conveyor belts, moving to move this iron deposit, this iron ore, into this furnace here, smelt it. And one error which we had was like if you built this crane before the conveyor belt, then the connection would not actually happen. But this looks good.
What's the issue on the copper side?
Oh, what's the issue on the copper side? I know. Does not drill any copper.
Is it? Can you select the miner just to see if it has copper? It does.
It does. So there's no connection for the conveyor belt then? Okay. Well, there's a new issue with this. Okay. Yeah. Another thing which we were working on was this combat part. So, like these dudes have non-guns and can shoot each other. We just put up some crates so that we can showcase this. This guy has a shotgun. This guy has a pistol, I guess, right? Yeah. Pistol too.
Yeah, and they still tend to kind of point the guns in a funny way sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, and the animations kind of bug out sometimes, right?
Yeah, that's still an issue we're looking at. There's like a sudden moment of low frame rates.
Pulse rifle. He's not. He's not aiming. He's now he's not aiming at all. Even if he's drafted, right? Just moves there.
I think for that, I don't know if you have to press hold like a modifier like Control or Alt. I'm actually not sure.
Control does not work now. Nope.
Mm.
Okay, let's find somebody to kill. Okay, back to the. You writing this down?
Have you replaced the conveyor tile?
Yeah.
Okay.
I on it. Yeah. Also, something which I mean, this grass moves a little bit weird. If you might see this in the stream, this is because it's like we haven't included our wind system yet. But for now, it's just like testing out, for example, like our cool desire path. So if you have like Itacs or pioneers walking the same way all the time, then you get like these really neat path they run, which you can see here. Yeah. Which makes it interesting. I mean, if you land in the desert, of course you can't see this. While you have it in the desert a little bit, right? It gets pretty dark. I'm just putting down some lights. Okay.
Gu is asking about the aspect ratios that will be included. I guess we couldn't just show them in the menu.
Yeah. Sure. Hold on a second. Just making sure we're not getting completely dark here in a second. All right. Yeah. So you mean like the settings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So while you're gonna have all the options you want when it comes to the resolution, and then we have like something which called resolution scaling, and also dynamic resolution scaling for machines which are a little bit well, not up for the task. So it kind of stretches, so makes an automatic resolution and stretches it to the size of the screen. Yeah, should be still. I mean, we're playing it on full HD all the time, just also to give like to get like an idea of the performance of the game. Oh yeah, still no copper coming in here.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe try replacing the mining drill.
Will do.
If it's not the conveyor belt, it's maybe the mining drill.
It might be the miner then. Yeah. Okay, let's put that down here. Just gonna speed up here. We are bringing back the miner. And yes, this works. Okay, cool. Good. And in the meantime, putting down this workbench.
Yeah, I guess you can ask them to craft something from the conveyor belt. Something that needs the ingots.
Yeah. On, let me put it down here. You might be wondering what these purple things are. This is actually lucrum. This is stuff which you want to mine. It should be rare, but because this is like a starting zone in a dev area, we see this a lot, basically. Okay. All right, let's go to the workbench and just make some more stockpiles. Actually, 2 are enough, I guess. What did you drop here? Oh, it's the concrete floor. Yeah, about this building animation, I do not like this in particular with this Y thing here. I more like it. I mean, if you have like a voxel world, it would be nice if it kind of comes out of the ground. Same goes for the buildings when you build them, and you see them voxel by voxel building up. That would be pretty cool. Even though you could argue that while you putting down a furnace, I mean, it should be completely assembled, right? No. Anyway. Good. Yeah, building something. We could build a cutter or a crimper. Where's the crimper? Here. In the workbench. Because they need
I think like
ingots.
punch press would make more sense probably first.
A punch press. We need. Yeah, we need another.
Or a cutter. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Mm. Well, punch press. Where's the punch press? Yeah, we need to clean this up here. You need stone blocks as well. Yeah. Actually, let them mine some stone blocks here. Okay. Cutter. All right. Stockpile done.
Oh yeah, we actually saw someone pick up from the.
But they didn't put
okay.
it. I'm wondering. Oh, okay. The UI didn't update. That's. Did you see this? So the workbench, the recipe changed, but the UI did not get updated.
Oh, I didn't see.
Yeah, and it looks like nobody's working it, and the stuff they took from the conveyor belt ended up here in the stockpile.
Oh. I wonder if it like failed and they were like. I think they might have taken it from the conveyor, tried to craft it, and they realized they cannot do it. And now they have that thing where instead of like canceling and throwing the item away, they stock it somewhere.
Okay. Or did they get interrupted for?
But it's strange that they failed.
I mean, they went straight for some resources as well here, you know. Let me just clear this here and stop mining. That it gets. Okay.
And is it possible to do do you have enough resources to make the?
Yeah, I mean,
cutter?
we have like enough here right? Just put it down here again. Okay, let's try again. Cutter.
Because it still shows without the like no number there, which means you cannot do it.
Because the stuff is only on the stockpile, right?
So how many do you need for each?
10.
10 for each. Yeah, I guess you don't have enough.
Not enough on the conveyor belts, you mean?
Yeah, it only considers the ones it can see, so it doesn't think like.
Oh, it start. Okay, so it has to have all of them ready.
To craft something, you need to have everything. Yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe it would be nice if we could show. Is it possible to show the ones which are on the conveyor belts too here, or is it like a bit sketchy?
I mean, I think that number should be everything already, like both stockpiles and conveyors. But Not sure.
No, it's not.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, it might just be stockpiles because there's like 2 different paths.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is that a good idea? Because that number is going to fluctuate a lot.
yeah,
Hmm.
let's try it. Okay, now Mia's doing it because now it's like more than 10.
Yeah,
on
I
each
think
side.
so.
Yeah. Oh, she's taking it off the crane. It's interesting. She took it just from the crane.
I think or maybe she was taken like very close to the.
Very close, and the crane puts it down. And okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this has to be bigger. Actually, I'm just reworking the one for the workbench.
She put
here,
enough
and the
copper.
machines. Huh?
Oh, okay, one more.
One more copper.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and this production method is not supposed to be exactly efficient, but in the beginning it might just be what you need to do to get started.
Yeah. All right. So it made a crimper, a cutter, actually. Yeah. Great. It's gonna make another one. Oh, did you see this? This was like still pressed. It did not reset after pressing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Items on conveyor belt. I mean, not only like in this view then, right? But also like in this view then.
Yeah, I guess that's the question, right? So, because everything's looking at the global stockpile view, that one in the corner, and on the side. And so if we put conveyors there, like it's going to show up everywhere. No.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay. Well, there was a question regarding Terra, the environment. Yes, I mean, you can do a lot with this engine. You can terraform stuff, you know. I mean, people love to dig holes. And that's what you can do with this engine too. And also meaning that you can bomb holes actually into the ground. And that's also something you could do. So there's destruction, or even in concrete floors. Yeah, and the idea is that you not only have like this flat terrain. I mean, you have like areas where you can easily build, but then you have like also hilly areas where you have to overcome to get resources from, etc., and so on. This is gonna be sometimes challenging for the player. Yeah. At the moment, this terraforming, as you saw it, this is like in a god mode, how we did it, and but it should be done by your pioneers. They should do that, not you as a deity, basically. All right. Just gonna crank this up here with some more furnaces down the line here. Yeah, now there's some action here. Yeah. Also, while we're at it, see, for example, like I have this punch press. Okay. Looking at a punch press, I can make a punch press easily with 10 stone blocks and 10 copper ingots. It would be cool because I have in my global inventory 31 stones in some stockpile somewhere, right? If that thing would go, okay, what is then trickled down the end result of this punch press. Can I make this punch press with what I have? Yeah, basically yes I can, because I have enough for 10 stone blocks, 15 stone blocks actually, because of this 31 raw stone here, right? So when I click on the punch press, or the punch press would tell me I can make one punch press because I have enough copper ingot, and I have enough stone blocks, yeah, relatively enough stone blocks. And if I press punch press, this thing should go like, okay, in order to make the punch press, I need 10 stone blocks, and then I can make this punch press, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. How we call this?
Should it show in like different color or still the same color? The number.
Yes, still the same, I guess. Still the same, I guess. Yeah. Okay. What else? Punch press. Yeah, we do the punch press. Then we can make copper poles.
Okay, if it's the same color, because the player might see it as something they can craft right now, but they actually have to do something else before.
No, because you click it and then you get like a bunch of stuff, and you shouldn't care. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, it just gets executed. I just want to have like the end result in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we can show a craft time or something. Kind of combined, going like, okay, well this takes 10 minutes to make, because like you have a ton of stuff to do before that.
Oh, you mean also it should queue everything else that you need to do?
Yes.
Like not only. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so it's a display, but also actually queue everything you need.
exactly, like all the precursors of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, in that sense, you don't need to show anything else.
Okay. Good. All right. So we need more stone. In the meantime, actually, can I make a miner already? Oh, I just need steel ingots. I can do that. I have enough steel ingots laying around here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have like a big enough buffer, so you can actually have the partners pick it up.
All right. In the meantime, I just want to show you how these walls look here in our factory. Oops. I can't do this because there's
The lamp
post here. God damn it. Yeah, the idea is then to put up a roof as soon as we have a floor. Do we have a steel roof? Well, we can't make them, right? Because the recipes are still bogus here.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Recipes for roofs. We also have to clean them up a little bit. Some we don't use, some we do. Also, I don't like how the wood one's looking at the moment, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Till? You like how they look?
The wood walls?
Oh, you're muted, Till.
You mean the wood walls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we did revise them. I kind of like them as they are right now, as of opposed to the earlier versions. But I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, they still look kind of like wood cabiny, which is kind of off in this sci-fi setting, I guess.
I think they're a little bit too much. Yeah. Basically, of a bit too cartoonish. Yeah. To make sure that this one is only making copper poles. So. Oh.
There's like something going on there.
Yeah. Yeah, it tries to make a corner here.
Um,
That wasn't my intention.
Interesting.
Didn't want to make corners. Intersection.
And is that gonna update now? It should, I think.
should.
Yeah. And it spits out every item.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, but this thing is not working. Why not? Oh, it's not taking
Oh,
plates. It's taking
yeah, it's ingots. Mhm.
ingots. God damn it. I should know better. I made these recipes. Okay. All right. Let's put it up here then. And in the meantime, I think they can stop mining here because I have a mining drill. Only one.
So all this time, how much stone did you get out of the ground? Like 37, I guess.
50, 44.
44.
44.
Oh, they take some time to put it in the stockpile.
Yeah, 44, not much. And yeah, this is gonna be.
Yeah, if you use a drill, it's gonna be way faster.
Very, very faster. Yeah, and then just going to build another furnace, which I need. Help me, where is it? I was looking for it. There it is. Stone blocks again. Okay, let's make 10 stone blocks. And then the furnace. Oops, what happened? What happened? Did you see this? Oh.
Oh, it didn't update, maybe. Yeah, actually, I feel like this was an issue that we had way before. Like the queue doesn't update properly.
Yeah, it looks weird. It says now it's going to make 7 furnaces,
Mm.
but it's not. No.
Okay. So it seems like it's important to have like a production line of stone blocks because you need them for furnaces. So it's kind of like an early build-up. You don't need a crane there, or
for a furnace.
oh, but the miner one. Why do you have one?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't need a miner. Bullshit. No. Oh, yeah. It's still working. You're right. You're right. Okay. Did he make the? This looks weird. This looks so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can say 1 furnace. I can make 1 furnace. Then make a furnace. Okay. Done. Okay.
So they had it ready or something. It was pretty weird.
It's so fast. Yeah. I mean, all the ingredients they had ready.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't make it. It was a bit weird. Okay. What do we need here? Steel plates and copper poles.
Are you gonna try to do solvent?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do solvent. Okay. Can I make another punch press? Yeah, the problem is the stone blocks at the moment. They kind of hinder me going further.
Yeah, I feel like you need to set up like a production line for them pretty early, which is like just a miner, a furnace, and.
Where's this arrow coming from, by the way?
The arrow.
The arrow here.
Yeah.
Is this from
the cranes? It seems.
Oh, interesting.
Because they don't have an output. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but I want to get rid of these arrows anyway, right? Because they,
Mm-hmm.
the UI wise, we have something else in mind. Okay, good. And why is this not working?
Is it working or?
No, it just should smoke.
Oh, you cannot do. Oh, it's a different furnace to make stone blocks.
No, actually.
Oh, punch press.
God
Oof,
damn it.
that's rough.
Okay.
You can also make
Uh,
the stone blocks in the workbench.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
probably pretty slow, I guess.
Yeah.
Which should be.
I wanna have like 100 stone blocks. I wanna
Yeah,
not
it feels
care
like
about
it's a important like
Yeah,
production line.
because down the line you will also need them for, I think, silicone. Stone blocks are also part of that, I think.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I think so too.
Mm, okay. Yes, Mia is still floating. Is this an easy fix to have like the animations reset because she's working
Yeah.
on the workbench?
As soon as they craft something, they get stuck with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and wondering. Okay, well this is stupid. Okay, stone blocks. I basically wanna.
Oh yeah, because that one is full of stuff already.
There's off full. Only
Or
four-
actually, no, there's two, so you have 8
There's
slots.
four more slots. This is not a thing. I think we should kind of make this visible. Yeah, these slots, you know, in stockpiles. This is actually vital, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to communicate this, but like our stockpiles, basically each tile of them
Yeah.
has only 4 slots of item types, but you can stack them vertically up to how much you want. Or I mean, you have to accumulate them like vertically, put more stockpile tiles. But you will only, if you do it vertically, you only have 4 different items.
Yes.
And yeah, I guess from the UI, it's not very clear at the moment.
No. And it's also too small. I mean, clicking on the stockpile here, this is not good. Going
Yeah.
all through these items here. Also, this thing, it can be, yeah, 3 times bigger, and then maybe also being clear on what are these slots you have. You know, maybe you can make them determine them right there, or have them fill up automatically. Oh, I like this. So we have like these lifelines now. You see this? We have like copper poles. Gonna have stone blocks here any second now. Actually, I can move stock instead of this stockpile. I can have this stuff going onto the conveyor belt. Should be fine too then, I guess.
I think one of the pioneers is trying to craft something with the stone blocks, but it's getting stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, see Isabella. Okay, now she goes. For a time, she was like coming out and going back to the stockpile.
Okay. What is going with the camera here? It's kind of flickering. Is this because of the
I feel like it's the furnace right there.
the furnace? Oh, because it's
because that's actually like a real camera of the thing.
Yeah.
So when the furnace is on, it's kind of, well, now it doesn't seem to do it.
now she's stuck at the workbench, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do she?
Oh yeah, she's doing something.
Copper in. Okay, because you need copper here for that. All right. Okay, there's only one solution for that. Destroy the workbench. That happens way too often still. Okay, back to workbench. Speeding up a little bit. Whoa! Have you seen the physics go off?
Yeah.
Okay. Punch press. Again.
So is Luke already? Oh no, he just built a workbench.
Joseph is trying to do it. Yeah. In the meantime, also, I should defend this factory from Itak, right? If you play it alone
Okay.
in this and
Oh, she made it already? Okay.
yeah, and it's working. And now we should get stones.
Also, are we
Uh,
are we stuck in nighttime?
no, it's
It's moving.
moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if the lights kind of make it seem like it's always the same time of day.
Mm.
Area of stockpiles, stone blocks. Awesome. Okay. Good. What is the next step? Let me just for the gem reactor, we need to build steel plates. We have copper poles. We have stone blocks. We have. Okay, well, let's go for the gem reactor, I guess. Right? Everything we need. Oh, some stuff seems to be in. Oh, that's interesting.
What is he bringing from the stockpile?
Steel plates.
Oh yeah, we don't have steel production.
Ah, we do. Over here.
Those are steel plates?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are there.
Probably close.
Oh, there's a cutter. Okay, yeah.
But there's so many steel plates in the loadout already. I'm not sure if you actually have to craft them in this version.
No. Oh, you mean like in the Magpie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I think it's you need them for one recipe in the beginning, and therefore you have like these many. But you're right. I think so many steel plates are not necessary.
300.
Yeah. Yeah. Questions also about these conveyor belts and cranes, which you have like plenty of them. But I think it's okay. I mean, to make your initial factory, and then when you come to the point where you actually run out of them, then you are at a point where you can easily make new ones. You know, otherwise the player will
Mhm.
kind of drop into this thing. Oh my god, I have to make conveyor belts now and cranes and completely focus on this. Um, but now it would be just a side product. They're like, oh, I just need more conveyor belts. Okay, I make a factory, an assembler, which creates them. You know. All right, there's a gem factory. Did it just take 50 seconds to make the gem reactor? Okay.
Yeah, might need some balancing.
Yeah, yeah. 0.5 seconds to craft? Question mark. Okay, good. And no, machinery, gem reactor. Just gonna put it down on the look room here, I guess. Alexander, what are you doing? Where did
She went to like a higher place.
Okay, red solvent.
Oh, you need steel poles as well.
I need steel poles. What I have? I have copper poles. Got all right, no
Okay.
problem. No problem. Just make another punch press.
There might be also. Oh no, never mind.
There might be what? Yes.
Yeah, no. I when I played it, I just used the workbench too. I think you can craft them in the workbench quickly, and you have all the resources for the.
Yeah, the
poles.
workbench. Yeah, I think they won't cut it if I'm going to. Where do I put this? Gonna get rid of. Yeah, actually, just make this. Actually, go vertical. And then I'm gonna cheat here to have a staircase working. And then we need plates, concrete floor. Yeah, okay. It's like 10 of these. Would be also nice to have like a factory doing these. Assembly machine. Copper cables. I need a cutter for that. Crimper, I mean. The order in what I'm putting down here, it's not right. Yeah. Order of new.
Is it like queuing them in the opposite way you would expect?
It queues them
I didn't know
correctly,
this.
but just showing it visually wrong at the beginning. So if I'm going like, okay, I want another gem reactor. Huh. Now it works. Okay. How so?
Yeah, but there's really something weird with the behavior of the queue.
Yeah. What's going on here now? So Joseph is working on this. But he's
So
not
you have enough stone blocks, you have enough copper, you should, but
I know what's going on.
can you select him just to see like his yeah, he is trying to do something.
He's stuck in something.
Yep.
HPA path. Oh, he has a stone block with him?
Okay. Okay, now he's not doing anything, at least.
He's not doing, but he said
But
he's like
he's still in charge of that, yeah.
Yeah. Even though there's no recipe, he's in charge. Okay. That screams for deleting workbench. Also got some exceptions here.
Yeah, and there was actually stuff in the workbench as well. So maybe that was the issue. Like I see there was oh, but the copper ingot is what you needed, so
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, it's a bit strange.
Okay, Luke is trying it again.
Yeah, now it seems like it's daytime, but because the lights are like so strong, it's kind of hard to notice.
There's also like a lot of clouds. It looks like, right? It's not. The sun is not shining somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that the sun is kind of coming from the side, but if I'm moving the time.
Yeah, maybe you can turn off the lights.
Turn off the lights. Yeah, something's going on with the light after some time. No. Okay, punch press done. So putting that up here. We don't have a structural integrity system, so basically this thing floating up in the air is possible, but it won't be in the game. Okay, so don't get your hopes up. You have to build buildings. Right.
Nice.
Okay. Maybe just write this down with the light.
Nice.
And check my phone here. Also, the time is not moving, is it?
No, after you do the thing with the.
Oh, how do I reset it?
Um,
With the dash. Okay.
okay. I actually don't remember.
Okay. So we need copper, and we have like these here. We're almost there.
Oh, also, I think in this branch there's also the new debug menu stuff.
The debug stuff.
Yeah,
Here?
let me
Yeah.
see. Oh, yeah.
What about it?
Nothing. I thought there was like time controls there, but actually no.
Okay.
Maybe we can add them as well.
So once you fast forward the time, it stops?
You have to press another button to continue the time.
Okay. Interesting.
Like the game keeps playing, but the day-night cycle time stops.
Okay. Let me just terraform this mountain here, because it's kind of in the way for now. Good. So we have. Where are the copper plates coming? By the way, looks like we don't have any copper plates here. I'm confused in my own factory. That thing should make copper plates, but it does not. Why? It stopped doing them here for some reason.
Yeah, that crane is broken, it
Bugged
seems.
out. Oh. Is it since I have this corner here? Maybe. Is this T section a problem for it? No.
I don't know what, like the.
This other one is also not working anymore. See that? For some reason. Actually, would be interesting going back into footage and see at what point it stops working.
Yeah.
Is it the output one? It's both the output
Yeah,
one.
I think it's the output because it's like extended and doesn't drop the item.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have to. I guess we'll watch the VOD figure out when it
The
broke.
VOD, yeah. Let's watch the VOD. Alright. Well, this is a working factory, I would say.
I think like the chem lab is producing stuff, right?
It is. Yes, there we have it.
Yeah, there's your red solvent.
That's
Amazing.
solvent. Yeah. And then we could put down a miner here, and this thing would take up the red solvent. And then we have lucrum. Do we have a miner? A lucrum miner?
There it is.
Okay, it's just this thing here. Oh. Okay, and we should have like one in the magpie to put down. Oh, it's so dark again. Nope. Yeah. Did we change that sound in Sprint 48?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of strange it's not here.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Does it have a chute, or is this? Never mind. It should work anyway.
It should work anyway, but I'm not sure. That's a shooter.
So here comes the stuff.
I feel like the lights should be like way taller. It's kind of weird how they are so short.
It's too dark. It's really too dark. I mean, even the dawn part, or the dusk part. Yeah, the dawn part is very dark. Dusk part as well. But like in the middle of the night, it's okay. But it should not be less than 10% of the normal lighting. You know, different light, of course, like this bluish light. But sometimes it's really hard to make out stuff. I mean, like here now.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to illuminate these upper floors or upper machine parts, which are just now pitch black.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is normal, right? Because
Right,
there's no
yeah.
light. Okay, well, this is not taking in solvent.
Mm.
How disappointing.
Is there something wrong with the
You have to
layout?
pick something that I guess you have to pick lucrum as a resource to mine.
Nah.
That will be the output.
This is like the just override here in the debug menu.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
That's
But
fine.
at least it's making it's making red solvent and etc. Yeah, that was fun. And I think that factory could have been a little bit more organized than it looks like at the moment. Yeah. And again, would be also interesting. I mean, to see people go like, okay, well, I want to optimize this. This is like my first factory, you know, and I just want to make a factory now which nails like these steel plates, you know, making like hundreds of them per minute or something, and then just making a dedicated steel factory. And what I see here, some ETAG. Oh, bunch of ETAG. Actually, army weapons. Let's go. Oh, they moved too. See that?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
That's strange.
That's strange. They should now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like they set it as a target, but then when they get in range, they actually start to.
Yeah, alien down. Plus the range is. I mean, they have to go really close to it.
Yeah. Yeah. For now, it's a bit weird how that works.
They should be firing from here, right? So they should be able to firing from here, and not like just walk up to them and shoot them in the face or in the back. Man down.
Is it gonna fall? Or...
Whoa. There's some physics just flew by here.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's like something with the when they die, the feet are still like kind of attached to the ground.
To the ground. Okay.
And it's causes some physics issues.
All right. Well, that's a nice factory, I would say. The punch press output here, it just makes like one steel pole per minute or something. So if I would like to optimize it, I guess I would go in, just build some more miners, crank up the furnaces, and then have like the punch press drown in these steel ingot, so that there's something left for my steel plate factory here. Even though that is satisfied, I guess. Nobody's really using that. All right, gonna just save this one here. Today is Witchcraft Wednesday, and yeah, one step closer to demo, I would say. Do we have any questions in the chat? Yes, good question.
yeah,
How
this
do they
one.
look around? I can show this here in the game. Yes, so you have like these little different views here. So you have like the level view, as we call it, and this helps you kind of cut through the factory floor. So if you have factory building, just going to build one here with some cheat code. So just disabling the recipes for a second here. It should look like this. I hate this sound. When it tells me I can't build. Okay. So, and then just making it a little bit taller. Basically, this is how a factory should look like. And then you have like neat windows you can place here. This is also something the game will ask you to do. Oh,
Whoa.
suddenly sunlight's coming up. There seems to be some conflict with. Okay, interesting. There's some. Yeah, so the game will ask you to put up some some lanterns, some lamps, and not only for you as a player to see something, but also for your pioneers. They should see something as well. So, all right, just put a roof on top of this. Now this should be an enclosed factory floor and have like his own heat system, on atmosphere system, etc. You should put down doors, etc., just to have it enclosed so that you get all the benefits of having enclosed space. And but how do you look inside of now? So you click on roof, and it opens up the roof because it knows, okay, well, this is the acid roof, and then but how do I see stuff which is like behind this wall? You click on level view, and then you can just cut through it. Same goes for if you build, for example, another floor here, like around this level here, and then have like some staircase over here. Just showing that to you, get you a little bit excited. Yeah, click on level view. Oh, basically can't build here. Okay. Yeah, there's a. Gosh. Okay. Now because we are. I have to make this holy.
Okay.
Yeah. This is also something. Can you write this down? That I can have like the the deconstruct menu is tied to what kind of mode I am. If I'm in the blueprint mode, then I see that these are actually floating up in the air here. Okay. One down here. Forgive me. Oh, I got it. It makes no sense. Okay. And now we have like this stuff here, littered, basically, on the floor. Okay, and alright. Yeah, it should be easier than what I'm just doing here, because I'm doing this with these cheat codes here. And we don't have a cheat code for destruction. We have to explode stuff. So basically, there you have it. Okay. Just fixing this up here. Right, okay. So basically what you have now is you have like this this floor, and then you can put down your machineries. You can have like a conveyor belt coming up here, for example, like this one here is doing, and then yeah, build your factory here and have all these people work in another factory, right? And if you want to look what's down below, you just activate the level view, go down there, and then you see it. There's another one which is the foundation view. We rarely use it, but it gives you a little bit more of an idea on how these walls work and where you are. But I prefer this level view, basically.
Yeah, if you zoom out with the foundation view, I guess it gives you a better idea. So if you zoom out, it's going to be like full, and when you zoom in, it should
Right.
like make them disappear as you get closer to them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's kind of a circle or a bubble.
Yep. Yeah.
Just realized that these stairs do not connect to anything, so I have to make like this
Yeah.
plateau here, or they won't work, right? And you can have like,
They
what is
should.
Logan doing? Logan is doing something. Come up here, Logan. You too, Aiden. They're coming up anyways. They want to repair, I think,
Oh yeah.
tiles. Yeah, they repair some tiles
From the explosions.
from the explosions. Yeah. All right, good. I hope
There's
that's
one more
clarified.
question which we actually haven't thought about, I think, which is will there be a way to name factories and areas, like an informational layer? I guess the
Naming
idea
factory
is,
areas.
the idea
Yes.
is once you have more of these buildings, and
Yeah. Yeah, you do this in game, of course. Yeah. We have like these stills, which we're working on, and then you have like these big giant letters which you can put on the side of everything.
Mhm.
And do we have this one of Leon he was working on? Yeah, and then you have like other stills, you know. I mean, like hard head area, um, caution, no smoking, stuff like this. You can kind of decorate your factory with that, obviously. Yeah. All right, and then as it is tradition, let's set the roof on fire. And if we don't have any more questions, then I would say thank you for joining us today, and hopefully you're here with us next Wednesday again. And yeah, anything else, Till? Did I forget something?
No. Yeah.
Cool. All right, good. I'm gonna let this burn for a while, and
Yeah.
then yeah, see you next Wednesday then. Till then,
All right. See you
yep,
guys.
Bye bye.
yep,
See ya.
bye.
Um,